What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support everyone has been showing thus far. Go ahead and subscribe and like if you haven't yet, and also drop a comment after the video is over. Let me know your thoughts. Go ahead and check out my skincare line. All right, the link is in the description, as well as coaching calls are available now as well. So if you need that, go ahead and click the link in the description as well, and book your appointment. All right, and we'll go ahead and get into today's topic, which is what 3 points are necessary before getting in a relationship. So 3 steps to look at before getting into a relationship. All right, guys, so the first point we're going to talk about for us fellas is shelter. So why is shelter so important? A lot of guys try to get in relationships, and you gotta think, when you're dating, it can kind of move fast, right? Before you know it, you're in a full-blown relationship and you don't got your own place yet. All right, guys, so don't get into this situation. Go ahead, take the 5-6 months, take a year, take 2 years, however long you need to take to get your own place. Why is this important? Well, having your own place is already going to start the process of you becoming a provider. Knowing what it means to provide. See, it's going to start that process early on. It also gives confidence for the woman, whoever you're speaking to, that you can provide. That you can provide for yourself. So that boosts her confidence and wanting to be with you, and kind of depending on you as someone that she could depend on to give her confidence, and that you're a provider. Because if you're already providing for yourself, you will naturally be able to eventually help her and take care of her as well. So you need your own place first and foremost. And then again, because this is what you don't want to happen. You don't want to get into a relationship with a woman. You don't have your own place, and now you're being dependent on her. A lot of women have their own place and guys don't have their own place. And sometimes that's just a lack of priorities, guys. You go through all these years of dating, spending money on women. All that money you could have spent on all these dates of dating women, you would have had your own place by now. All right, guys, so it's just our priorities weren't there. And meanwhile, these women, of course, they date and stuff, but their priorities have never wavered. And that's why you see these days, a lot of women they have their own place. They're doing things that men should have already did or had done. All right, guys, and like I said, if you get in a relationship and you don't have your own place, but she has hers, then you're almost dependent on her. And of course, it's all fine and dandy if the relationship is going good. You know, the first couple months or the first couple years is going good. But then at some point, you'll be surprised. You're not gonna feel it anymore. You're gonna start to see that, man, if I had my own place and I was a provider initially, she would always respect you for that, right? And that just, as a man, that just gives you a different type of confidence as being a protector and a provider. If you started on that road initially. All right, guys, so that's one thing. Make sure you have your own place. I don't care if it's an apartment, whatever the case may be. You got to start out that way, then start out that way. But make sure you have your own place. That way you're not dependent on a woman. Even if things don't work out, let's say they don't work out, you're not dependent on her. You have your own place, and she may have her own or not. But make sure that you establish that first. Okay. Point number 2 is income. Do not get in a relationship if you do not have stable income. Okay, so stable income. Guys, we got to learn how to keep a job. that's what I mean by stable income. Now, if you elevate and you're going from job to job, then that's good, right? You're getting promotions, and you're getting paid more as your experience continues to grow. But you need to make sure there's stability there, because you think about it, the women that you're speaking to, first it starts with dates, then it's eventually you're into a relationship. So you're going on those dates, it's going to take money, right? So it's going to take money, and then eventually those dates are going to turn into experiences, which is dope. It's dope to be in those type of relationships where you can enjoy experiences. But guys, all of that costs. Like, make no mistake about it, that all has to be accounted for. And mainly, in most cases, it's going to be by you. So if there's no stable income, down the road is going to be a rough road, because eventually there's experiences that you're not going to be able to partake in because you're at a job. You're at a job every 5 months or every 6 months. You're not able to save. There's certain things that you just won't be able to do with a woman because the lack of stability in income, guys. So make sure you have a stable income. Okay, don't get in a relationship if you're still kind of battling through that. Continue to battle through it, but just avoid getting into a relationship until you got that straight. All right, point number 3 is transportation. Make sure you have reliable transportation. No woman wants to be with a guy that does not have reliable transportation, or every single time you make plans to go somewhere or on a date, you got to take her car. And a lot of times some women will be blunt with it, but some women won't. Not all women are brash, but deep in their minds and hearts, no woman likes a guy that don't got his own, don't got his, got his stuff together. So transportation is key, very key, so that you can, again, enjoy those experiences. Take her on dates. Take her. Now, if she has a car and you have a car, then it's different. Maybe y'all can both share, but they have to see that you're able to provide for yourself on all 3 accounts: transportation, shelter, and income. All right, guys. Again, that is going to already build those habits. It's going to build that process of being able to provide for yourself. Okay, so keep those points in mind. Thank you so much for all the love and support everyone has shown. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, let me know your thoughts on this. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.